If someone drains your peace, keeping them may cost you your entire life. You were taught that loyalty means endurance, and that love means sacrifice without limits. What no one told you is that some relationships do not test your strength, they slowly destroy it. Today, you will learn how to recognize the moments when walking away is not betrayal, but self-respect. Sign 1. You shrink to survive the relationship. At first, you compromise a little because that feels mature and kind. Then you stop expressing certain thoughts because it causes tension. Eventually, you stop being honest with yourself because honesty feels unsafe. This is not harmony. This is slow erasure. A healthy relationship allows you to expand, not disappear. Imagine a plant placed in a dark room. It does not die immediately, but it grows weak and distorted while reaching for light that never comes. That is what happens when you stay where you cannot be yourself. Ask yourself honestly whether you feel more alive or more controlled around this person. If your personality only survives through silence, the cost is already too high. To apply this, notice when you censor your values, humor, or truth just to keep peace. Peace that requires self-betrayal is not peace. It is fear wearing a calm mask. Sign 2. The relationship thrives on guilt, not choice. Love freely given feels light, even when it is difficult. Obligation disguised as love feels heavy, even when nothing is asked. Some people keep you close not through connection, but through guilt. They remind you of everything they have done for you. They make your independence feel like cruelty. The Stoics warned against this trap. Epictetus taught that no one can enslave you unless you surrender your inner freedom. If you stay only because leaving makes you feel like a bad person, then you are not choosing the relationship. To apply this, separate gratitude from obligation. You can appreciate what someone gave you while still choosing a different path forward. Sign 3. Your nervous system is always on guard. Your body often understands the truth long before your mind is willing to accept it. Notice how you feel before you see this person, even before a message appears on your phone. There is tension in your chest, a tight jaw, a shallow breath that never fully settles. This is not weakness, and it is not intuition being dramatic or overreactive. This is your nervous system recognizing emotional danger and preparing for impact. A healthy relationship does not feel like emotional surveillance. You should not rehearse every sentence in your head, afraid that one wrong word will trigger conflict. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If your thoughts are constantly defensive, guarded, and anxious, your inner world is under quiet attack. To apply this, observe your body after interactions, not just your thoughts. Calm signals alignment, while constant tension reveals a place you were never meant to stay. Sign 4. Respect is conditional and transactional. In healthy relationships, respect remains steady even during disagreement, disappointment, or emotional distance. In unhealthy ones, respect is conditional, fragile, and easily withdrawn. You are praised when you comply and criticized when you assert yourself. You are supported when you are useful, but dismissed when you ask for understanding. This dynamic is not love, and it is not connection. It is negotiation disguised as closeness, where your worth is measured by obedience. You cannot build dignity on ground that shifts every time you express a boundary. Imagine building a beautiful home on sand near the ocean. It may look stable on calm days, but every storm threatens to erase it completely. That is what conditional respect does to your self-worth. To apply this, observe how they respond when you say no or express limits. People who truly respect you do not punish you for protecting your inner space. Sign 5. The relationship keeps you trapped in the past. Some relationships only survive by anchoring you to an older version of yourself. They resist your growth because your evolution disrupts the comfort of the old dynamic. When you change, they say you are no longer the same person. When you raise standards, They accuse you of becoming cold or distant. When you heal, they imply that you now think you are better than them. But growth is not betrayal, and healing is not arrogance. Growth is life moving forward, doing what it has always done. Heraclitus taught that no one steps into the same river twice. Everything flows, and stagnation is unnatural. If a relationship demands that you remain who you were in order to be accepted, it is asking you to stop living. To apply this, notice whether your growth creates curiosity or resistance in the other person. That reaction reveals whether they love you or merely the version of you they could control. Sign 6. You are always explaining, never being understood. You explain your feelings with care, patience, and emotional restraint. You choose your words carefully, hoping clarity will finally bring connection. Instead, your emotions are minimized, dismissed, or subtly turned against you. You are told you are overthinking, overreacting, or imagining things. This is not poor communication or simple misunderstanding. This is emotional invalidation repeated until doubt replaces certainty. Over time, you begin questioning your own experience. You wonder if you are too sensitive, too demanding, or asking for too much. This is how people lose their inner compass. Not through chaos or conflict, but through constant erosion of self-trust. Your reality becomes negotiable, and your instincts feel unreliable. To apply this, stop focusing on isolated conversations and start noticing patterns. One misunderstanding is human, but repeated dismissal is a deliberate choice that slowly breaks your sense of self. Sign 7. Staying costs you your self-respect. This is the deepest sign, and the one most people avoid admitting. You already know the relationship damages you, yet you continue to stay. Each time you silence your inner voice, something inside you weakens. You may preserve the relationship, but you slowly lose trust in yourself. Self-respect does not disappear all at once. It fades through small moments where you ignore what you know is true. Seneca warned that he who is brave is free. Courage is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it is the quiet decision to walk away without needing permission or applause. Staying in what harms you teaches your mind that comfort matters more than dignity. Leaving teaches your soul that it can be trusted. To apply this, ask yourself one honest question. If nothing changed for the next 5 years, would you feel proud of staying? If the answer is no, your soul has already chosen freedom. You are not weak for struggling with this decision. You are human, and attachment runs deep. But clarity brings freedom, and freedom restores your strength. Which relationships nourish your becoming, and which ones quietly drain your life? Today, you learned that ending a relationship is not failure, it is discernment. You learned that peace, respect, and self-trust are non-negotiable foundations. Ask yourself honestly which connection you need to release to reclaim your inner calm. Share your thoughts in the comments. Support the message with a like and subscribe for free if this helped you. Remember, self-respect is the highest form of love you will ever practice.